Okay, well, it smells amazing.
That's weird.
Oh my god.
It's for your wedding night.
It's so beautiful. Wait, hold it up. Oh, that's really pretty. Isn't that beautiful? That's so
Super
pretty.
sexy.
Oh my god, I love it, you guys.
It comes with candy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it came with
Only barely so.
Yeah.
Nominally.
A small triangle of fabric.
Guys, seriously, the stuff, like. Oh, girl. Thank you. I swear to God, don't you cry.
Good thing it's waterproof.
Thank you, girls, so.
So here we are at the Ravington. It is September the 17th, 2018. Here's Claire. She's gonna help us give our tour of Rachel and Brandon's beautiful wedding venue. So we go through these doors, and here's this beautiful outdoor reception area with little lights and tables and a really nice garden. It's nice and private. And here we go through these beautiful blue doors into the ceremony hall where Rachel and Brandon will be walking down the aisle. It's very pretty. And up there is the bridal suite, but we'll get to that later. Here is where the reception will be. And yummy food.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
Not sure what's out that way. Probably. And I think up here is the groomsmen's suite. Ooh, very posh, very manly. There's an alligator. Because why not? And here the groomsmen can creep down on all the guests and be creepers. Ooh, this is pretty. Huh, it's a bathroom. Very nice.
I like it. I like the raven details.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so here's the balcony, and here's where they're gonna chill out. There's a nice creepy deer bust right there. Again, why not?
Unfortunately, it's well taxidermied, so we can't make fun of it.
It's true. All right, back down. All right, and now we're back towards the bridal suite. There's this really cool blue solid floor. And now we get to the whitest whites. And here's where we ladies are getting our hair and makeup did. Say hello. Hi. Hi. Eden's getting her makeup done. And Nadine's getting her hair done. Say hi.
Happy wedding day.
We're all very excited for the bride. Okay, so here we are. These are friends of the bride in their beautiful dresses. This is Eden, Rachel's sister. This is Rebecca, one of Rachel's good friends. We all know Nadine. This is Brandy. And this is Claire. What is y'all's message for the bride?
Oh God, I'm right here.
Shut up, Rachel.
I'm gonna look back at later.
Oh, that's it.
We still love you so much.
So great.
Do you hear that, Rachel? They all love you.
Well, I love all of you girls, and I'm so happy you're here. I could not honestly ask for better people to stand by my side and just to be here all the way.
And you look like a raven goddess.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see you in your dress.
I know, I'm gonna cry.
And this is Maggie, our amazing photographer.
This is too much emotion right now.
Fabulous makeup artist. Fabulous photographer.
Oh yeah.
Fabulous sister-in-law. In her amazing tux. Creeping on the guests in their little groomsmen parlor. Time to go investigate. Let's see if they yell at me. This is Matthew.
Yes, yes it is.
Here's some groomsmen.
Oh God.
And this is the groom. How are you feeling?
Good.
Are you ready? Are you ready to see Rachel in her beautiful dress?
I am ready.
Are you guys ready?
Is she almost ready?
She's almost ready. Yeah. It's just taking a little while. We're ready too. I'm ready too. I haven't seen it either. So
Ready.
everybody's excited.
Surprise.
You excited?
Very excited.
Ready to see Rachel?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Myers.
She also said you guys were sitting over here.
Lost in the moment, in each other's face. So much love going on in this place. Like there's nobody else in the world. I was in love for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to me. Just so you know, so be careful when you hold my
But at this time, I would really kind of like to single out some extremely special people in our life, which is our parents. And they have both shown us Hawaii, how to have a beautiful relationship and a beautiful marriage and how to make it work years and years. And at this time, I'd like to thank my parents for everything that they have given me and provided. And the main family, of course, for, I think it was like 2 days after we started dating that your mom called me and was like, okay, so girl, when are you coming over? Like, you're part of the family now, and they have always embraced me as their own. And I thank you guys so much for that. You guys are just, I can't even say how special you are to us. And again, we just hope that we can have a marriage that has lasted as long as both of you guys. My parents are celebrating their 31st wedding anniversary in just a couple days on September 20th. And Brandon's parents, Dan and Chris, are celebrating their 30th on October 29th. Which is amazing. And at this time, I'd like to invite both the parents out just to recognize them and have a special chance. I'm going to try to picture this.
So here we are, the new Mr. and Mrs. Myers. How does it feel to be married?
Guys, amazing.
You guys did.
here.
You guys did wonderful.
We
Everything.
didn't mess up.
Everything is beautiful.
Matthew, you can have your seat back.
Black girl are now about to cut the cake.
I'm not in the picture.
Yes. Ooh, it's so cute.
Oh, we gotta wait for toast. It's over toast. I had to stop.
So why don't y'all just like clank it? Bring it. Well, that's Garland. That's Garland.
Self-boomerang.
Y'all are going to watch this video that she's putting together and be like, whose accent is that?
That loud red-haired person in the background.
You can sense
Her voice. I'm red-haired.
excited about that.
I'm like, I have stamped myself forever in this.
other redhead. Y'all gonna drink or what?
We gotta
So excited to be here.
toast.
See if I can bring you on handwriting. No pressure, right? Well, the first one to go, so you know, set the bar. See, I like the limbo, so I'm gonna set the bar real low.
Go, Mike. Go, Mike.
No pressure. Alright, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike. I'm supposed to be Brandon's best friend. See what happens. So for my speech, I unfortunately lost a bet. So I was asked not to talk about mishaps, mistakes, or any embarrassing moments. So it's been great. Thank you guys. Right, short, sweet, keep it simple. So Brandon and I have been friends for quite some time. We've been through quite a bit of the years together. And through all of that, we've always had each other's backs. Throughout all the thick and thin, we've developed pretty much a brotherhood. And in that, I've always had his best interest in his back in mind. And I can remember the first day he came home from work and he told me about a girl that he worked with, Rachel. Right? It was actually a different one. She was there. No, but I could tell from the moment he started talking about it that there was something special about her. But unfortunately, timing was not the best for the both of them. But I told him, I was like, listen, if you're serious about this, wait it out. She ain't going nowhere. She kind of knows the owner, so she's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. But finally, the time did come when the stars did align, and they were able to start dating. And the first time I remember her coming over, he was extremely nervous, and I'm sure she was a little bit nervous. But I remember the first time that I met her that there was something special about her, and I knew that if times were right and everything lined up, which I knew they would, that they would have something definitely special together. Yeah, I have to be nice to this. Don't like it. I don't like that I lost this bet. But so throughout the several months that they were dating and the years, not once did I ever question that they would have anything other than a perfect romance. And even with the fact that they worked together and spent pretty much the entire time of their free time together outside of work, not once did I ever see them getting tired of each other or growing bored or just getting fed up with each other. Like it was one of those things. Oh, never mind. That's what we said. But in all honesty, a love like that is rare nowadays because it's, in this day and age, it's so easy for people to just give up at the first sign of struggle or the first sign of, I don't want to fight about this, and just throw things away and just not put any work into it. But I can tell that they were different. And I can remember when Brandon finally called me and told me that he wanted to propose to her. And basically all I had to say was, what took you so long? Like I said, him and I have been through a lot together, but this is probably the most confident that I've ever been in his decision to do something. So I was like, 100%, you need to do it. Love means a lot to a lot of things to a lot of different people, but to me, it's pretty simple. It's what Brandon and Rachel have. It's how they support each other, how they care for each other, how they help each other grow, push each other to get better in everything that they do, whether it's school, life, learning new things, doesn't matter. There's probably more that I could say, but since I lost the bet, I can't. So, you know. So, if everyone will raise their glasses, we'll do a toast. Imaginary. I did not come prepared. On behalf of the bride and groom, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I know they appreciate it. This will be a day they always remember. And I know that I personally am just glad I had a reason to miss work tonight. So, to Brandon and Rachel.
Brandon and Rachel.
Have a fun time. No pressure.
Can we just ignore the story? Well, you don't make that up. That really happened. Huh? About what? You guys are so precious.
No pressure. No pressure.
Thank you.
Hi guys. Woo! Thank you. So I'm Eden, I'm Rachel's sister, so I have my speech on my phone, so it's cool like that. First of all, thanks everyone for being here, and those of you who traveled to be here, thanks to everyone for making the trip. Celebrate this special day, which I can't believe is finally here. And just so you guys know, I just can't even believe how beautiful my sister looks. I just can't, I have no words. Mic drop. From a young age, Rachel has been so determined, so incredibly smart, smarter than I ever was in school, and so incredibly ambitious. And she's also been the biggest animal lover I've ever met. She would come home with all sorts of animals, trying to take care of them, trying to revive them, and then wouldn't even try to keep them. She would just like let them free into the wild because that's where they were supposed to go. And so while you guys took the tough road of going through school together, Rachel and Brandon have nothing but continuous support for one another. And Rachel has never been anything but her best self around him. And Rachel, I believe that you have truly found someone who complements you perfectly. I've been around Rachel and Brandon together as a couple and also separate. And they couldn't be more right for each other. They're alike in all the best ways and also opposite in all the ways that allow them to challenge each other and ultimately make the other one better. Today is about the joining together of two families, and I just want to say how thankful I am for both families, how proud I am of my big sister, because I've always looked up to you, how proud I am of you, and excited I am for your journey as a new couple, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Commentary. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. It's perfect. No, it's just like concentrating. I was like, okay,
For
good.
those of you who know me, I'm a weeper. I am the father of the bride.
And that's a speech.
I really wasn't sure what I was supposed to say as the father of the bride, and what things I was supposed to talk about. And so I Googled it, and I did my research, and of course I've never done this before. I didn't need Siri to tell me, though, that first I should express our gratitude. And our being a beautiful wife, mother of the bride. I want to thank the Myers family. I want to thank Chris, Susanna, and Rosie, and for all who have come so far, for my two brothers who have come from California, from Hawaii, and for Meredith, my grandma, for Aunt Susan, and for Eden, and to those who haven't or aren't able to be here today. Our parents are not here, the grandparents, and they're here in spirit, but couldn't be here. I want to give a special thanks, though, to Uncle John and he heard a little bit about Rachel moving in and taking over their house, wanted or not. And Uncle John videotaping Rachel's birth. And I didn't know that that had such an impact on you, Uncle John. And I'm glad that he shared that. When Rachel decided, she comes home from Santa Cruz with her degree in psychology, I think. She says, Dad, I want to be a veterinarian. And so I said, well, you know, you have an aunt out in Fayetteville who's a vet. Why don't you go out for the the summer for a couple of weeks and an intern. Well, 3 years later, graduates, and Uncle John and Aunt Kate housed her, fed her, provided for her, took care of her, and provided her with an opportunity of attending school and fulfilling her passion of becoming a veterinarian. Being 2,000 miles away from her parents' home. And I can't begin to express our appreciation for that. And of course, while Rachel was working with Dr. Williams and Kate, she met Brandon. And we are deeply grateful to all. But my biggest, the most gratitude I can ever express is to the mother of the bride. No parent has ever put in the effort, the time, and the devotion that you have to raising these two girls.
Oh, it was easy.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I wasn't easy.
Because as I'm about to describe Rachel, easy was not one of the words I used.
Okay, then for the most part, it was fun.
So, you're absolutely
Looking back at it.
ravishing. And I told Rachel a story earlier that I'll share. I picked out the song that we danced to about I Knew Her First. And this morning I'm running on the treadmill at the hotel, and I've got my headphones on. I'm thinking, well, I'm going to play that. I'm so glad nobody walked in, because when I'm sitting there running in tears, down my face, someone would think I was very hurt. In describing Rachel, I would say she's competitive. She's a perfectionist, which she clearly got from her mother. She's a musician. She has a history of making good decisions. She's a good and decent human being with an enormous heart. She's charitable, and she's usually running a few minutes late. Most of the time. But the one word that sort of describes both of them is the word commitment. Commitment to her schooling. She was a competitive soccer player, competitive with her music, her commitment with helping other people, being honest, truthful, dependable, a caregiver of animals, and to Brandon as being a friend, a supporter, a schoolmate, and a love for me. Last week I went through some scrapbooks and I found her high school resume. This is from high school. She had a GPA that generally was twice as high as mine. That was probably about twice. Honor Society, Dean's List. Rachel was a movie star. She starred in a television commercial about water pollution. Rachel performed with the California State Fiddle, performed in local banjo and fiddle contests. Rachel was the kind of child who would walk into an assisted living facility and just pick out her violin and start playing. Not for credit, not for anything other than to provide joy to people that were there. And people would gather, and all of a sudden she'd have a big crowd in front of her. Rachel played recreational competitive soccer through age 19, being captain of her teams, gave back to soccer by coaching 10-year-old girls. This won't surprise you, but as a competitive soccer player, Rachel was the enforcer at the time. She set extremely high standards for herself, and anyone else who was on her team. She was a team leader. She clearly led not only the team, but generally the league in receiving the most yellow cards. It wasn't a bad call. I saw it, you did it, you're out of here. See what I have to do? Rachel was Miss Ventura County delegate to the Miss California pageant. And for years, Rachel volunteered for concerned people, for animals, for pet adoption programs. Now, we had a couple of hints as Rachel was growing up that she was an animal lover and that she might eventually go into that career. And her parents were smart enough to never suggest it, because that's generally the kiss of death. But this is a kid we find out in the backyard with frogs. And look at the possums in our backyard, Dad. She would always bring home a wounded bird. She wasn't your typical little girl though saying, I want a pony, Dad. That never interested her. And clearly she has no interest in being around those animals.
No.
None.
No horses.
I remember one day out on the soccer field, Rachel was probably 10 years old, and I'm standing with a bunch of other soccer dads. And Rachel is off in the corner at the fence somewhere, and she's down on the ground, and one of the dads says, what's Rachel doing? And I said, well, if I know Rachel, there's some animal there that's about to die, and she's going to come over, and she's going to have a name for this animal, and the animal is going to come home with us. The animal will be dead by morning, and we will have another funeral ceremony. So a couple minutes later, Dad, this is Blackie. And the bird is there. I mean, the bird is pretty much gone. And it was at the time when Lions came out. And I'm thinking, circle of life, Rachel. Maybe we ought to, you sure you want to do this, Rachel? Because you know what's going to happen. We're going to bring the bird home, and just as sure as can be, we're going to have a funeral tomorrow. I said, are you sure you want to do that? And she said, Dad, I know you're right. That's a true story.
It is, I remember.
No, we're not telling about that. And then there's a story when she was going to violin lesson or coming home from violin lesson and driving with her mother, and there is a wounded dog walking along the road. And this is a very badly injured dog. And this dog apparently had been hit by a car. And Rachel insisted on stop the car. And then Rachel got out of the car, and other people were now, because sure blocking traffic, came over, and Rachel starts directing people what to do. I need some strips of cloth. Somebody get this. Somebody make the call. Get the dog's collar. Find out who the parent is. And this dog's arm was pretty much severed. And Rachel took this dog, and her mother took care of this dog. Red Cloud?
Red Cloud.
Red Cloud. And that's, I think, was pretty much the decisive for Rachel to know that maybe she should be taking care of some animals. Brandon. I don't know as much about Brandon as I would like to, so I'm suggesting that you move to California. There's some parents over here. So that we can know a little bit more. But in my household, our household, we grew up and we spoke a lot about integrity, about values, about honor, about character. And it's pretty obvious that those were the same things being discussed and being shown to him through his family, because he had all those characters as well. You were listening. You got it. I do know a couple of things about Brandon. I know he drives fast. I know that he works out way too hard. I know that he too got better grades, gets better grades than I was ever able to get. But I know also how much he supports Rachel. And it's a support. It's helping her. It's not He's in charge. It's always been, what can I do to make your life better? Rachel is a better person because of Brandon. Brandon is a better person because of Rachel. Commitment. I think of Brandon's commitment for his military service. For his military service to our country. For his commitment to schooling. And by the way, it is okay to get a B.
It's not for Brandon.
To his athletic training, his Spartan training, being competitive, of always being the best you can be, and then be a little better. His commitment to our daughter and to your future together. Your commitment as being as supportive and as loving of a partner as anyone could be, and your commitment of being the best husband, partner, and friend that you can be. Together, I think again of commitment. Each is better off because of the other. Look what they went through, picking up and going to Starkville, Mississippi, getting home together, starting an educational road together. And I am looking forward to that graduation in May. I won't go to Starkville, Mississippi a whole lot, but I will be there for that graduation. Each of them has found two passions. One is providing and taking care of animals, and the other passion for each other. Now, life involves wearing a lot of different hats, performing a lot of different functions as a spouse, as a partner, as a friend, your career, commitments, being a parent or a responsible animal owner, as the case may be. There's lots of juggling in a marriage, just as there is in life. Learn to be a good juggler. Always take the high road. Always. There is no other road to take. Always return to home base. Be honest, respectful, open with each other. Take your commitments and your vows that we all listen to today as something that will never be tarnished. Not because a deal's a deal, or I made a promise, but because you know in your heart that's what you should do. You marry a package. There's part of Brandon's package, my bet, that you don't like, and I would bet even as much that there's part of your package that Brandon doesn't like.
But you do don't admit it.
Focus on the package, the part that you like. The 2% of that package doesn't matter. There is no reason to focus on the parts that you don't like about it. Focus on what brought you together and what keeps you together and what will keep you together for the rest of your lives. Don't win every disagreement. When you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, shut up. I'd like to propose a toast. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. So let me propose a toast. And as April and I look at our daughter today, a married woman, we can't help but reflect on all of the years we were lucky enough to watch her grow and become the beautiful woman that you are today. She captured our hearts on the day she was born. And we became more in awe of her as the years passed by. Your mother and I are so filled with pride and with confidence that the two of you are embarking on a wonderful journey filled with love and happiness that can only come as husband and wife. Cling to each other, communicate with each other, make each other number one in your lives. May the two of you always treat each other with love, compassion, and kindness. And I ask all of you to join April and I in congratulating Rachel and Brandon and wishing them all the best for a long and happy and healthy life together. I love you too.
I guess. All right.
Ooh, I gotta write married in tiny letters. No commentary, you're just gonna grin.
I guess so.
amazing,
I know.
Alright,
I'm just gonna silently videotape you.
I like it how you pointed it out though. You didn't make it awkward.
like sitting there
Let's describe what
Just
we're doing.
married. Yay!
Oh, that's
Okay.
beautiful. You need
Let's
to win
come
an
over
Academy
here.
Award. The Deadpool's kind of dirty because, you know what? We didn't think ahead, but he looks beautiful now.
That's amazing. Wedpool.
Wed pool.
And then I guess I can write groom and then like point an arrow.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll point the arrow first.
Are we gonna write bride somewhere?
Should do that on the passenger side
Yeah.
and do like a cute little like frame. Oh yeah.
Hold up. There's a lot of juice in you, you son of a bitch. Come on.
You're swearing on camera, Olivia.
I mean, some of this is slurry.
I don't know if Rachel will approve of this.
Yeah, right.
I know.
I always laugh when people swear and they're like, "Excuse my language." Like, okay.
Pardon my French.
I know. Pardon my French. Well, how did that even become a saying?
No.
Maybe the French like to cuss.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pardon my American.
I was gonna say, like, I really think that Rachel and Brandon would applaud me for cussing.
Yes.
There was one time where they're like, "Wow, we haven't heard you say the F word in a long time."
It's about damn time.
Yeah, right.
We're basically forcing Brandon to drive now. Yes.
Yeah.
Car, though.
Yeah.
Brandon-
He
Brandon always-
I know. I was just gonna say, doesn't he always just drive because he likes to drive so fast?
See, I like to drive just so I'm the one in control. I get bored if I'm the passenger.
It gets very boring if you don't have audiobooks or anything to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to
my
convince my husband to no avail. All right, what should we write on the other side?
bride.
Where at though?
Do like a cute little like border and then bride at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like V R I
D.
Bride.
Let's see what kind of. I wish I could draw like a chimichanga.
What about a flower?
Yeah, or like a
Flower.
little cloud-looking thing to just kind of like, just like scalloped edge.
Okay.
Yeah. A combo of all of the above.
Yes, D. All of the above.
I always hate questions like that.
Yeah, I know. Do you also have questions where it's like, this patient is blah blah blah, and then one of the answers is, it's normal in this
Yes.
patient.
Normal. Or when they show us EKG slides and they're showing us a regular EKG, I never think, oh, it's normal. I'm always like, what can I find wrong?
I know.
Yay! Perfect.
Yay!
Good job.
Yay!